Hey guys, what's up? It's Crazy Callie here. So I'm coming to you guys with a new do and no makeup. So for those who said, oh, you don't need makeup, well, thank you. So here it is, no makeup. But what do you guys think about this new color? Isn't it like, I'm confused about it, guys. Maybe you guys can help me understand why my hair is like pinkish, purplish, red. It's like right here, it's like purple on the tips, and then it's like red right here, and then like pink right here. I have so many colors in my hair, but it's not, and it's not a bad thing. It actually looks really nice. Like it doesn't look, Ice says it looks like a fairy, guys. What do you think? Fairy hair? I told him good. So that means that you can fuck me like I'm a new bitch tonight because this fairy got wings, baby. What's up? It's like fucking brand new person. Anyways, guys, so I'm coming to you guys from the bedroom. Ice is not with me. I decided to do this one on my own. It's my story to tell, not Ice's story. And I just feel like if I involve him in this story, he's gonna twist it around in his own ways. Actually, all my stories he will do that. I'll just let you know. So this is story time, guys. But instead of being in the bed, I'm on my vanity. So there it is. Alright, so story time. Where do I begin? So this story is about what happened to me on Mother's Day. Everybody's been asking me what happened, and you know, I didn't want to tell the story. I only told one person. Actually, I didn't even tell my best friend. Only one person knows this story, and I was kind of saving it for story time. So here we go. Mother's Day. Mother's Day, guys. So Mother's Day last year, I spent it working at Red Robin, and I went in at 10:45 a.m., which is opening shift. I was the opening server, and somebody came in after me like around 11:15, and then it was a man, by the way. Like, no, excuse me, 11:45, and then the next one was at 12:30, which was another man. And my boss, which is a woman, decided that instead of sending the person who opened the store home first, she decided to keep me until the next server for the closing shift came in. So meaning the closer comes in at 6 o'clock, and I wasn't going to be faced till 6 o'clock. But by the time that person showed up, it was pretty late. By the time all my tables cleared out and I got my money, it was pretty late. I got home at 7:45 and I cried because my kids were a few minutes away from going to sleep. And Ice cooked me dinner and I had to eat it all cold, and it was just so bad. So this year I had expectations because I no longer work weekends, and I thought, okay, my kids are going to do something amazing for me, my husband's going to do something amazing for me, whatever. I think I'm one of those people that I put a lot of pressure on holidays, only because my dad and my mom did. Like, holidays were special in my house. Like, I don't ever remember a birthday without a gift, or a birthday without a cake, or some kind of event. You know, anniversaries, my dad brought my mom flowers for Mother's Day. He bought her a gift. You know, we bought her gifts. You know, we asked our dad for money, and my dad would give us money. We would buy her little things from a cart in our school, or we always in our school made something for my mom. My mom saves everything. But my kid's school doesn't do that. Like, the kindergarten class did. So SJ was the only kid who did something for me in his classroom. And then the rest of them, I think, are out of guilt for me being upset and them seeing me crying and feeling, I felt unappreciated, guys. For those of you that do know me, I work 2 jobs. Recently, this second job, I kind of cut back on hours and took away, like, I used to work 5 to 6 days a week at Red Robin, and then I kind of took back and only took 2 to 3 days, only because I was missing out at home, and we had a lot of personal things that happened with some of our children. So I feel like everything I do is for my kids, guys. My kids want Jordans, I'll buy them for them. If my kids want, you know, new Vans, okay, mom, I got it. You know, like, they want to go out, they want to go shopping, you know, birthdays. I make a big deal out of Christmas and birthdays and Easter and holidays, and I make baskets for them in scratch, and I bake cupcakes on the day before their school birthday, you know, for their school, whatever. And you know, I'm the mom who makes goodie bags, and last year I made little, you know, jars of kisses with a ribbon and a little chalkboard thing for their teachers. And when I throw parties for them, I go all out with decorative stuff. And, you know, if I could bake, guys, I would bake. Like, that's how much I enjoy doing these things. You know, it's actually one of my things that I want to do with my sister-in-law, Crystal, is, you know, become a party planner. I enjoy doing these things for my kids, and I'm the mom who's extra. You know, Valentine's Day, I do the same thing, little bags or lollipops with little notes, you know, and that's just the mom I am. My aunt was like that growing up, and I remember wishing that my mom was like that. And not that my mom was a bad mom. My mom is my best friend. I love her to death. But my aunt was like that. She would have slumber parties, and I do the same for my kids. I have slumber parties with their friends, and we do game nights with them, and we'll do the whole, you know, spa thing with the toes, and we did, you know, karaoke, and we do dancing, and I bake cupcakes and brownies and make little baskets for their friends. And I'm just that mom, you know. So I feel like, damn, I do everything that I wish my mom would have done for me. I don't miss any, you know, parent-teacher conferences. Well, I mean, I miss them, but my husband, you know, goes and replaces for me if I have to work. But I don't miss anything. Like, I try to be the mom that's always there, you know. And lately I haven't been able to, because my job does take up time that it's taken away from me being able to go to, like, Michaela's freshman orientation I'm gonna miss, or you know, Ashley had a performance and I missed it because of work. And these things are so frustrating, because instead of my kids seeing it as my mom is busting her ass for me and let me make her a card for Mother's Day, you know, they really didn't. They kind of didn't. And it kind of sucked. And I was putting the pressure on Ice, making it kind of a big thing, and I was crying and I was emotional, and we ended up fighting. And then I didn't want to go to church that morning. It was, you know, his mom, that was where his mom was going to be. His mom was going to be in church. And not that I was trying to be mean, you know, and not that I didn't want to see her, but I was just going through this depression. I just wanted to be by myself in my bed, where I never get to be because I'm always working or always busy. So I just wanted to lay in bed and sleep in and just kind of enjoy Mother's Day. I didn't want to go nowhere. So we fought to go to church, and then we fought after church, and then I went to go see my parents. And I mean, God bless their souls, I love them to death, but there's nothing to really do at my parents' house. It's kind of boring. So we stayed there, the kids watched the movie, and then after the movie was done, we went out to eat. So the story goes that on the day we went out to eat, where we went out to eat was called, I think it's called Mario's, Pollo a la Brasa Mario's, or Mario's Pollo a la Brasa. I can't remember. Anyways, it's this place. It's Colombian food. They give amazing food, guys. I always get the seafood chowder, and it's like a big ass pot. And that pot has like every seafood in the city. I mean, the seafood city. It's like every seafood in the sea, like, in there. And it's just this thick, creamy chowder. And they give you rice and french fries on the side with some beans. And it's so good. And we always go there for Mother's Day, Father's Day. It's Ice's favorite place. He loves that place. So we even go on his birthday. So I was like, oh, let's go to Mario's. So we call. And when we call, they're like, oh, it's a 25-minute wait. And we're like, oh, that's not that bad. You know, usually a 25-minute wait is when you walk into the restaurant, there's a level floor, and then there's these stairs, and then that takes you upstairs to the bigger floor. Then there's like parties in the back or whatever. So I said 25 minutes on the stairs. That's not that bad. You know, whatever. It was kind of cold on Mother's Day too. Like, I underestimated the weather. It was raining, but we only brought light jackets. So when we get there, there's a line up the stairs and out the thing, like out the store or to the side. And I'm like, but I just called them 15 minutes ago and they said it was 25 minutes. Like, what the hell? So when I get there, I go inside and I'm kind of an insister. Like, I like to insist on things. I like to run shit, guys. Everybody knows this about me. I'm a control freak. So I go to the door and everybody's like, oh, they're making you wait outside. I said, I know that I need to speak to the young lady that's at the door. And it was like the hostess, whatever, Hispanic hostess. So I go to the chick and she was like, oh, you know, telling me in Spanish that it's a 25-minute wait. And I said, no, she said that the wait is outside. I said, okay, well, there's 5 of us, so I need to tell you how many there are. She's like, no, that's fine, you just have to wait. I said, okay, well, I spoke to somebody on the phone, they said 25 minutes. And she goes, no, you didn't call here. Now, I always have to prove when I'm right. I don't know what it is. Ice and me go through it every day. It's one of our fights every single day. I have to be right. And if he's wrong, I need to prove that he's wrong. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's the control freak in me, but this is how I am with everybody. He thinks I'm only like this with him, but I'm not. I'm like this with everybody. I need to prove you wrong, and I'm gonna go to the depths proving you wrong. So shorty's like, oh, you didn't call here. And I'm like, yes, I did. She goes, who answered the phone? I said, a girl. She says, nah. She's telling me this in Spanish. She's mad Colombian or Mexican. I'm not sure. I mean, we all look alike, guys. I mean, people think I'm Dominican. I'm not Dominican. I'm Cuban. So, you know, I don't know what she was, but she was Hispanic. And she's speaking to me in Spanish, telling me, no, that nobody answers the phone here. And nobody would tell you how long the wait is because we don't do that, she says. And I said, but they did. She said, so show me the number. And I'm like, bro, hold on a second. So I go to my husband's phone. I'm like, Ice, let me see your phone real quick. And then I go to the girl in the front. I said, is this the number? Is this the number? She said, something, something, something. And she told me the last 4 digits. I said, no, look. 20 minutes ago, I called. Here's the number, and it says the time. And I said, and she said 25 minutes. So now you see, I'm not lying. Did you catch her name? I said, no, she didn't tell me her name. And she goes, oh, that's weird because here we tell her name. Bitch, I work in a restaurant. You know how many times I've answered the phone and sometimes I forget to say my name? I'll be like, thank you for calling Red Robin. Like, because you're busy. You don't have time to be like, thank you for calling Red Robin, home with the burgers and brews, Data speaking, how may I help you? Nobody wants to hear all that. That's a mouthful. Sometimes I'm busy and I don't even want to say it. So, you're telling me, bitch, that I'm lying? So now you're on my fucking bad side because I proved you wrong. And you're still trying to start your shit, bitch. Like, so, alright, I got you. I got you. So I leave it at that. Walk outside. It's brick. I'm wearing a light, those army fatigue, like green jackets that everybody wears. I was wearing that. And I'm like, it's brick. And Amaya's like, it's cold. And I see my little poor SJ. And Michaela's chilling. Michaela's always chilling. That bitch will wear a fucking jacket in the middle of the winter. It'd be snowing outside. And Michaela has her jacket open. And we're like, close your jacket. While she's crossing the street in front of us. Because we drop her off on the corner for her to walk to school. And we're like, is she fucking kidding me? Every day. So she was chilling. Ice don't care because that nigga's like a fucking, I don't know, like a fucking dolphin or a whale. Them niggas don't fucking get cold. My point is, this nigga's always hot. He's a fucking beast. I'm anemic, so I'm always cold. I'm the bitch that's always complaining. So I'm like, listen, you parked the car where? Around the corner. I said, alright, I'm gonna go sit in the car. Since you don't mind waiting, you stay here. Because this is brick. I'm taking the kids with me. It's too cold. Call me when you get inside. So I was like, alright. So he's like, yeah, babe, whatever. So I go sit in the car. I must have been gone like 15 minutes. I'm on the phone. I call him and I forgot what I called him for. I had nothing to do with that. And he's like, oh, by the way, I'm up the stairs. Nigga, you been inside for mad long. You didn't fucking see nothing. It's cold outside. Alright, hold up. Turn off the heater. Turn off the car. I go walking. I mean, the kids are like, yes, we're hungry. We're gonna eat. Because I don't eat breakfast, guys. So I'm like, I'm gonna eat. So we get to the door. And everybody at the door is like, oh, you gotta wait in line. I'll argue with you in Spanish. I don't have no problem doing that. So I'm like, my husband's inside. Who cares? I don't care what you fucking say, mind your business. So I walk through the door, and I tell, and I'm walking through, and the guy that's standing, because there's like double doors, so there's a door to get in and a door to get in the restaurant. So I guess, and it's one of those pull open doors, so I guess when you pull it open and the other one gets pulled up, it fucking rushes air, and then I guess it's knocks shit inside. So it was windy day that day, so I opened the door, and the other door like kind of like, it was closed, but you can see that it moves. And the people that were inside that little, they were waiting in that area too, like just to get inside. It was ridiculous. And they're like, oh, she's not letting nobody inside. And I said, but my husband's up the staircase, and when I look up the staircase, there's a gap like this big, and he's at the top going like that, looking down at me. And I'm like, there's nobody on the fucking staircase. What the fuck is she doing? And I'm like telling people, what is she waiting for? People could go inside. They're like, oh, apparently they don't want nobody in there because something gonna, I don't know what the fuck the excuse was. All I know is I needed to get up there. My husband was next. I needed to get upstairs. So I go open the door, and this fucking bitch goes like this to the door and closes it back. Is she fucking serious? Did she just pull the door out of my fucking hand and like shut it? Alright. So I go on the door. My husband, I'm telling her in Spanish, my husband's up there. And I'm like, he's right there. And she goes through the window in my face. Now I'm like, nah, this fucking bitch got me all the way fucked up. So I tell the people, yo, is she fucking crazy? I'm telling them in Spanish, is she fucking esta loca? Que yo me está metiendo la maldita mano a la cara through the glass. I will fuck this bitch all the way up. So I'm like, my husband is up there, and I'm telling her in Spanish. She's like, in my face. Nah, let me call this nigga real quick. Hold up, babe. Babe, this fucking bitch won't let me upstairs. Like, this bitch is really not letting me upstairs. And he's like, oh, they're saying something about a fire hazard. I don't know what the fuck they were saying. So I'm like, all right, babe, so what do you want me to do? He's like, oh, just wait. And I'm like, just wait. Nigga, I don't want to fucking wait out here. Like, if that's the case, I would have fucking sit in the car. I told him, like, the fuck you mean? So then she lets people in front of me. Oh, no, I'm lying. People were coming out. So people were coming out, and I'm like, bitch, let me in. So then she's going like that to close the door because the other people were coming out. So when they closed the door, the people came out. It's mad tight, and then people are fucking squashing me. Then she closes the door again. Here she goes. Shuts the door. Then the other guy goes out with his wife. And I look at these niggas like, ain't this a motherfucking bitch? So I tell my daughter, go, come on, let's go. Fuck this bitch. And Michaela's like, they're not letting us in. Just go. Michaela tries to open the door. She does it again. And Michaela's like, she's in my daughter's face. Nah, this fucking bitch just done fucked up. So I start fucking banging on the door like a fucking animal. And I'm calling her over. And I'm like, yo, you fucking serious? So I open the door again. And then she tried to fucking pull. I said, my husband is upstairs. I'm telling her in Spanish, déjame entrar. And I said, yo, I will fuck you up. Like, I will fuck you up. She closes the door again. She walks away and like goes like that to the manager. This nigga is like 4'9". I'm 5 foot. And this nigga is like this. With white bald head. Because his head is half his hair is gone. He's white, bald. Little fucking fat little old nigga. And this old nigga wants to come to me like, sí, señora, déjame preguntarte lo que está pasando. Is this nigga in my face? Nah, this nigga's bugging. So I tell him that, yo, listen, I'm telling him in Spanish, yo, your hostess is rude as fuck, and she's over here shoving her hand in my face over and over again through the mirror. He's like, oh, she's just trying to tell you that to wait. Use your fucking words, bitch. This isn't sign language class. It's a what? American Sign Language. It's in ASL. 109 or 110. You're not deaf, and neither am I, and neither are you mute, and neither am I. So why can't you just speak to me and tell me, wait, we're waiting for people, or explain to me what's going on? Because as a hostess, that's your job. Like, sometimes as a guest, and I don't mean to be that monster as guest because I work in a restaurant, but you know, sometimes we get impatient. Sometimes we want to know what's going on. Like, I knew that the place was packed, so I'm not trying to fucking stress you about that. Like, I knew that it was time to wait, and that's fine, you know. Even if I see an open table, sometimes then it's serving needs some time to catch up, and I'm chill with that. But my problem is if there's space inside and I'm fucking cold, bitch, let me in. That's it. Let me in. And I'm like pissed, you know what I mean? And Ice is still on the phone, and he already knows how I get, because I'm about to take it to a fucking 100 right now. And bitch is about to fucking be blown out the water. So this nigga tells me in Spanish that I'm the only person complaining. I'm the only person with the problem here, because first I was complaining about the wait earlier, and I'm complaining about that I won't be let in. I'm like, but what's the fucking problem? My husband is up the stairs. He's already about to be cold. Why can't I come in? There's space on the staircase. It's not like I can't walk in and stand there and wait with my husband. What's the problem? I said, your fucking hostess has a problem. She has an attitude, and I will snatch her fucking hand up and beat the shit out of her right here in the store. At this point, I guess he got annoyed by me. He's like, just let her in. Just let her in. Go, 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 like that to me. And I said, fuck you, in Spanish, I told him. And I'm definitely not the one to fuck with. And this nigga was like, shut up. Shut up. Just go upstairs. Shut up. Shut up. I'm like, fuck you. So I go upstairs, I eat my food, and, well, wait, hold on. That's not what happened. I went up to Ice, and Ice was like, that the waitress that was up there, she kept telling him, I saw the issue with your wife, so I tried to seat you real quick. And then she told Ice that that man is like an assistant manager, and he's like the devil, and apparently he's an asshole. And the bitch that's at the door, she's fucking miserable, and that nobody likes either one of them. So I said, let me speak to the GM. My GM my GM would have chewed us a new asshole. My GM would have gone up to her fucking assistant manager and told him what the fuck is his problem, that you can't curse at guests or treat them disrespectfully or slam your hand or the fucking door on their faces. It is rude. It is against any kind of fucking nature of fucking being a human being. And you can't be in no fucking business where you're the first person people see, and now you just fucked up my whole Mother's Day, bitch. I don't even want to fucking eat my food because now I'm miserable. Now I need a drink. Now I'm miserable. It was a bad enough fucking day. You don't know if my mom's dead and my ass is just emotional because Mother's Day is a fucking hard day, and you coming in my face doing this. I will fuck your whole life up. You know what I mean? And then Ice already knows how I am. I already wanted to go downstairs and fuck her up. I wanted to fuck her up. And Ice is like, nah. Alright. So I talked to the GM. That nigga didn't do shit. He ain't about shit. Fuck him and that fucking restaurant. I'm about to find a new restaurant that's like that. If you know any guys in New York City and that tastes just like Mario's a la Brasas, the one on Roosevelt, let me know, because I need a new place to go to, because that shit just blew mine. And I told them, you know what, it's cool, we ain't coming back here no more. I said, we've been coming here for years. My husband's been coming here since he was a kid, and you want to be a dick, so fuck you and fuck your fucking restaurant and fuck that bitch downstairs. So I got a little nice with some sangria, ate some food, went out the door, and while I'm walking out, this bitch is looking at me like. So I said, like this, fuck you, bitch, with your ugly fucking Colombian ass, and you can suck a whole dick. How about that? That's how I felt that day. I was like, I wanted to just violate. So on my way out, she kept staring at me, and I kept staring at her, and I was like, and guys, I have a grill, and it's just like, I can't even do it right now because I'm not mad. But I just was like, the whole time walking out. And I was like, fuck you, while I was walking out and walking around this old windows. So she's watching me and I'm watching her like, yeah, bitch, I see you. What's up? You want to fight? Clock out and come outside. Ice was like, come on, pulling me, stop being so fucking ratchet everywhere we go. I'm hella ratchet, and he can't handle me because I have the only attitude and I have a mouth. I don't know. I feel like when I'm in the moment and I'm heated, like I want to fight somebody, but when given the opportunity, like let's say for instance, not given the opportunity, but my job is a city job, so any little thing like that, like if I pop off in the street and get arrested, once my fingerprints are fingerprinted, I kind of could get fucked up and lose my job. So I kind of stick to myself and I try to avoid issues, but I do have a really bad temper and I go from 0 to 100. Do I physically fight people? If people come up to me, no. Now if somebody puts their hands on me, then that's a different deal, then I gotta fight back. But do I go looking for fights? Sometimes I just lose it and it kind of happens. But do I intentionally be like, oh, meet me on so-and-so block, blah, 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 and we about to get the shakes? I don't do that. Like, I don't. Would I like to? Of course I would, because sometimes people really need to learn respect and catch this ass beating. But, you know, I'm 34, guys. I'm going to be 35 soon, and I have 4 kids, and it's not pretty to get into a fight in front of your kids. It's really sad. So, but anyways, that was my story, guys. I'm hella crazy. I try to keep it to a minimum as I've gotten older. I was the one who used to pop off all the time, but not that person anymore. I try to relax, but you know, if you test my gangsta, I'm gonna have to fucking push it back, but it doesn't happen very often. And sometimes a lot of feelings come into play, you know, respect, loyalty, family. I love my family, don't want to ever have to fight them. But yeah, guys, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. And sorry that Ice isn't here, but he needed to be out of my story time because he would have twisted it and made it a big old like, well, the reason why the kids don't do it is because you're a bitch, or some stupid shit like that. But anyways, so thanks for staying tuned, guys. I'm gonna go lay in my bed and watch 13 Reasons Why, and enjoy the rest of my night before work tomorrow. But thank you guys for you know, your likes, your comments, and the shares. I really appreciate it. You know, this week has been kind of fun. Our Viagra prank got us a few extra people, and that was cool. But subscribers, excuse me. So help us out, guys. You know what to do. You know, if you haven't subscribed yet, you know, try to do that. Create an account with YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Like one of our friends there, I think it was Chris Keller, I'm not sure who was, but there was somebody there, Chris Teller, there was somebody there who put that one of our subscribers, which we appreciate, you guys. All the comments that you guys share with us are amazing. You said we deserve, I don't know if it was him or somebody else, I think it was somebody else. They were like, I love you guys so much, you guys deserve 1 million subscribers. And that, me and Ice were like, wow, that's heartwarming, because I think we do. Huh? So let's get it lit, let's make us famous. We want to be famous, guys. We want to be YouTubers, real YouTubers at least. Anyways, so thanks, guys. Crazy Callie got that fire going on here. If you like my hair, comment. If you have any tips for why I came out this color, comment down below. Let me know. But muchas gracias, guys. See you later. Callie 13.